because the chicks, the baby birds, still need their special feed each day, and because the big birds would devour it all, and I have everybody together now, I feed everybody a little bit in the morning so the big guys aren't jealous and left out. And the little ones I let out first, which they're just relaxing in their morning. They're sort of lazy today. And then I let out the big ones afterwards. After the little ones have eaten, I let out the big birds so that they can come out in free range. And then they can all mingle, and the big ones are going to graze and look for the food that the little ones didn't suck up already. But that's how I'm managing to feed the little ones and keep them all together though during the daytime in the same pen. I've got my chicken tractor for the big birds. I've got a little chicken coop for the little birds. And although they mingle during the day all day, see, he just found some of the fresh food. He's excited. Although they mix together during the day, they go off to their separate beds at night. The big ones go into their chicken tractor, which they're used to. And the little ones at night, they go right on in. Oh, look at them flying. They go right on into their little chicken coop. And I close the doors separately at night. Works out perfect. And the roosters, the big boys, are protective of the little ones now. So that's a good thing. Although they don't mingle during the day, they have their own separate hangout zones. But they get along well. There's no problem. Something else I'd like to point out is, I think is quite important about chickens. If you have a very large pen for them to run around in and eat everything they need, they can get bugs and grass and weeds and dirt. And they have enough food and they're happy and they have enough place to run around. They've got all this area to run through. And they've got this whole wide area to run through. Although chickens can fly, and my netting, I'm only using deer netting to keep the chickens in. And that's all I need. Because although chickens can fly, they have no desire to leave the chicken pen. And that shows me that they're happy here. If they were not happy, they'd be trying to escape every day and be foraging out in the forest edge, scratching up the leaves and stuff out there. But they don't. So that's definitely a sign that they're happy here. I'm preparing the soil for planting, removing any large rocks that I see, or stones I should say in this case now. I've got most of the rocks out. And any organic material that may grow again, like grass, clumps. And then what I'm doing is walking backwards as I work through here. Just getting all the stones and stuff out. So I have just pure clean dirt. There's quite a bit. Seriously, if I could filter this, I'd have gravel. A lot of it. But I just don't have a lot of time for that. It'd be good, but I don't have enough time for that. Anyway, I'm just going along. I'll show you something I learned from my dad many, many years ago, when I was a kid actually. A rake can be used two ways. First of all, I pull in the stuff that went over the edge here and then level it off. And I'm taking out any grass clumps that I know are going to grow later. Throw them off into the walkway in the middle. I don't need any stuff regrowing here. So I just shake all the dirt off the roots and throw them off to the side, out of the way. Just get them all out of the way. The tiller can only do so much. The rest you got to work out with your hands. Anyway, I'll show you something here in a minute. Now, upside down rake is a perfect leveling tool. The dirt sort of smooths right out under that rake. Great leveling tool. Smooths the garden right out. Nice and easy. Again, as I work, any organic stuff that's going to grow is coming out. Especially grass. Grass is going to regrow. If there's any in there, it's going to come through. So I prefer to take my time now, prepare the soil right, and have less problems later. Now next year it's going to be even better because I'll have a raised garden. But for now, this is what we got to work with. I'm in a hurry to plant and get some food going. Well, there's one 4-foot wide bed ready for planting. All nice and neat and even. Pulled out as many rocks as I could. If I had a gravel sifter, I could really get a lot of gravel out of here. That would be so great. But then I would have sunken beds rather than raised. I don't know if you can see here already, there's a depression. This is already lower just from all the amount of rocks I've pulled out of here already. And it's going to take a lot to get this raised back up once I start putting mulch on. When the plants start to grow, then I can start putting mulch on and continue to raise the level throughout the season. But for now, there's one 4-foot planting strip. Now, I've got a few more to go yet. Hopefully I will have a couple of these ready before the end of today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I'll get my little seedlings in before they die. That's my goal anyway, to get them in this week. Well, that's it for today. I've got 2 beds ready to plant. There's a lot of green material in this middle one because there was a lot of grass in there. There's going to be some serious digging to do as time goes on to get all the roots out. It's going to be a job. So, anyway, that's it for today. I have to get ready for church. I'm still going to have a raised bed here in the middle. And I've still got to rake and prepare these 2 beds here. But it's time to go now.